Dear Internet, I'm leaving you. Well, most of you. Or at least a little bit. Social media dominates my adult life, chasing followers, subscribers, verifications, likes, comments, shares, validation, and status. I feel like a gambling addict picking up my phone over 70 times a day, and it's designed by some of the smartest people on the planet to be this way.
Former Facebook president Sean Parker is sounding the alarm about the potentially addictive nature of social media, saying the site was intentionally built to hook you.
That thought process was all about how do we consume as much of your time and conscious attention as possible. It's a social validation feedback loop because you're exploiting a vulnerability in human psychology.
Oh, hey Ruffles.
Sounds like a personal problem, Zach. I've got real addictions, like gambling and porn.
This is definitely a real thing, but what did you just say?
It's just like Casey Neistat said.
No one forces you to use Facebook. If you're gonna eat the candy, deal with the toothache.
Candy. Sweet, sweet candy.
I'm telling you, Ruffles, this shit is dangerous AF. Listen to this other top executive from Facebook admit that they knew how destructive this shit could be.
Today we live in a world now where it is easy to confuse truth and popularity. And you can use money to amplify whatever you believe and get people to believe that what is popular is now truthful and what is not popular may not be truthful.
So, you're telling me that I finally have the tools to convince humans that wearing socks is unethical? I've been waiting for this day!
No, man, I'm telling you this stuff is creepy scary.
With nobody minding the ethics of the store, these sites can profile people who are Jew haters, who think that Jews are parasites, and who have such explicit anti-Semitic content, and let you target them with ads. They can also mobilize algorithms to find for you lookalike audiences, people who do not have such explicit anti-Semitic content on their profile, but whom the algorithm detects may be susceptible to such messages, and lets you target them with ads too. Now, this may sound like an implausible example, but this is real. ProPublica investigated this and found that you can indeed do this on Facebook. And Facebook helpfully offered up suggestions on how to broaden that audience.
Okay, that's super fucked up. Well, thank goodness no one's used this for something really, really big.
Donald Trump's social media manager disclosed that they were using Facebook dark posts to demobilize people, not to persuade them, but to convince them not to vote at all. And to do that, they targeted specifically, for example, African American men in key cities like Philadelphia. And I'm going to read exactly what he said. I'm quoting. They were using, quote, non-public posts whose viewership the campaign controls, so that only the people we want to see it. We've modeled this. It will dramatically affect her ability to turn these people out. What's in those dark posts? We have no idea. Facebook won't tell us. As a public and as citizens, we no longer know if we're seeing the same information or what anybody else is seeing. And without a common basis of information, little by little, public debate is becoming impossible. And we're just at the beginning stages of this.
Oh,
Calm down, calm down.
Fuck
You're
this shit, I'm out.
Fine, it's
Elon,
not too late.
baby, if you're watching this, take me to
Can you take a deep
Mars.
breath?
Oh, God, where's my passport? I gotta pack my laundry.
Chill the fuck out.
Jeez, you don't have to yell.
Thank you. I promise it's not over yet. There's still so much we can do.
Oh, yeah? What's that exactly?
So what do we do?
Yeah.
Well, okay, here's what I'm asking people to do. I know a lot of people feel like they couldn't possibly quit. and I know a lot of people are addicted, and I know there's no place to go, and all your friends are there, and your family photos and all that. I realize I'm in a way asking for something hopeless, and yet all it takes is a small minority of the country to get off this thing, just to get some perspective, to open up the conversation. Look, we have a president who's addicted. I don't know if any of you knew him in the old days. I knew him before he had...
Yeah, we know him.
Yeah, he didn't used to be quite as insecure, quite as cranky, quite looking for a fight all the time. That's his addiction talking.
Is he saying social media is to blame for Donald Trump?
No, I think it's more like he's saying that all of us are victims when it comes to these online platforms.
Victim? More like bag of
Look, Ruffles, as my friend Dylan Marin and the host of the podcast Conversations with People Who Hate Me says, empathy is not endorsement. And while I think all of us would benefit from taking time off social media, and maybe our world would be a lot safer if Donald Trump did, and maybe he would feel a lot saner, I'm not telling anyone what to do or how to think. I'm just saying that I personally need a break. For a lot of reasons. And maybe this one, mostly.
The greatest gift that you can have for yourself is self-knowledge. And until you can at least experience life outside of the manipulation machine, you can't know yourself as well. So at least while you're young, take 6 months off this stuff, and then you can decide, I don't know you, I don't know what's best for you, but you have to know yourself.
She's freaking out at 6 months.
6 months is a very long time, and I believe that technology is killing me, and I think everything you're saying is 100% valid, but what do you say to someone like me? I mean, I met my husband on Twitter, so
there are good things about it.
The good things are totally real. Nobody would deny that. And see, this is what's so, it's like a sandwich of good and bad, but the thing is we don't need the bad stuff. So yeah, I'm asking you, it's a huge investment, 6 months to learn about yourself. I know, it's a lot, but you know, all I can say is I think if you do it, you'll really find it worth it.
So yeah, I'm killing social media for a bit. It's not you, it's, well, I guess it's kind of both of us. I'm deactivating Facebook and Instagram for the foreseeable future and won't be on Twitter more than once a week. Look, I got some work responsibilities. What do you want? Anyway, I'm also going to be sharing my podcast, Focused AF, and YouTube videos right here, including Self-Care Sunday, live every first Sunday of the month, where we're going to talk about self-care for creativity.
But Zach, how should people reach you when you're offline?
Aside from leaving comments right here on this video, you can also go to focus.af, like www.focus.af, and leave a voice memo. There's a button on the right-hand side that should let you record a free little quick voice clip. I'd love to hear your thoughts, feelings, funny stories, comments, whatever you want to share with me. I'd literally love to hear it. I might not reply, but I'll definitely get it, and I super appreciate all the amazing messages y'all send me.
Meanwhile, if you're inspired by this video and want to wash your own brain of social media's brainwashing, check out Jaron Lanier's new book. See the link in the description below.
It's highly entertaining, at least.
Yeah, he says we gotta be more like cats. Ain't that right, Tiffany?
Anyway, bye for now. Sincerely, Zach Valenti.
Subscribe and sign up for notifications, but then turn off notifications because they're addictive. But not ours, because we want to get you hooked on this quality content smack.
No, don't listen to him. He's terrible
smack,
influence.
I say. We're going to give you video withdrawal, baby.
Oh, God.
I'm talking 24 frame per second delirium tremens. Fall into
I can't work with this guy.
hole. There ain't no rehab for 360.